Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you 10 DIYs that you can do from Dollar Tree Christmas edition. So here we go. Okay, for our first DIY, we're going to make some wax melts. Now I grabbed these two ice cube trays from Dollar Tree. They come in bells and penguins. I also grabbed 3 festive pine candles and 3 frosted gingerbread candles that we will use for our wax melts. The first thing we're going to do is put our pines in the microwave and make sure you take your lids off. We're going to microwave all 3 together so none of the wax gets hardened while we microwave the others. For these small candles, it should only take about 3 to 4 minutes to completely melt, and then we're going to need some oven mitts to take it out because it is extremely hot. And as seen, we're just going to pour it straight into the cube trays. Doesn't really matter if you make a mess, just scrape it off in the end like you'll see in just a little bit, but make sure you're wearing your oven mitts the whole time because it will burn you. Next, I'm just scraping off the excess with a tag from the trays, and I'm using ice to kind of cool the wax faster. And as seen, it is so easy to get our little wax melts out of our cube trays. I didn't use any pressure, it just slipped right out, and look how adorable they are. These wax melts melt very easily in our wax warmers. This literally took about 10 seconds to melt. And an easy way to make this a Christmas gift, I got these ornaments from Walmart for $1.98. I got these treat bags that come in a count of 20, and I put our wax melts in the bag and added a little ornament just to make it super cute. I think this would be a great gift option. For our next DIY, we're going to be making a shadow box Christmas sign. I found these vintage window clings in the cling section. Dollar Tree has an enormous amount of options this year for window clings, and I grabbed this shadow box. The first thing we're going to do is take our backing from our shadow box off so we can create a base layer of acrylic paint. Once dried, I'm just adding some gray spray paint. As you can see, we have a lot of flaws in my particular piece, but I didn't really care, so I just went with it. Now, window clings are not adhesive, so you're going to need something to attach the cling to our board, and I'm going to be using some spray Mod Podge. Honestly, after this, I would probably suggest using the other form of Mod Podge that you can get from Dollar Tree. I added a little bit too much, but it worked for this project. I'm just attaching my cling to the areas that I sprayed and evenly spreading the spray across my image so that it all stays down throughout the season. Once our cling is dried, we are then going to attach the backing back to our shadow box and see the finished result. For our third DIY, we are just going to be framing a gift box. Now this came in a pack of 3, as you see right there. My mom picked out which one she wanted, and we just put it in an 8x10 photo frame, and it's that simple. For our next DIY, we're going to be doing another framed gift box sign. We're going to be using a shadow box from Dollar Tree, and right now I'm just popping out the back. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the little prongs like the photo one did. It doesn't mess anything up, you just have to put a little bit of work into it and take it out. Next, I cut this box to size. I also had to cut off the other sides, and I grabbed these little mini trees. I put some super glue to attach this back, and then also super glued these trees to make it have a little pop-up image from the sign so it wouldn't be as dull. And I'm just using some super glue that I also purchased from Dollar Tree. up we have a Christmas must-have. This is a Christmas nightlight that I found. They come in red and green and show 2 different images per nightlight, and this is the end result. Super cute. Our next DIY is just giving this red Christmas truck a makeover. So some of the Dollar Trees have just a plain wood truck that you can paint yourself. Mine did not have it. It already had this one made. So what I did is I took the berry wire off of our tree and I'm going to be attaching these beads. I got these beads in the party section. They came in several colors and this one came with 4. And now I'm just cutting the beads off and I am attaching them to the tree with super glue that we got from Dollar Tree. I thought this was super cute and just a really easy way to give this truck a little makeover. Our next DIY is a snow globe ornament. For this one we are going to grab some faux snow. We're going to need our mini trees and our snow globe. It's actually a mason jar, but it's going to have the effect of a snow globe. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unscrew the lid. I'm going to grab a couple of our trees out. This one I'm only going to be using 2, and I'm going to set them up, super glue them to the bottom of the lid, and then we are going to add our snow. Once the trees are dry, we're going to add our snow. I just grabbed a little funnel. They do sell these at Dollar Tree if you don't have a funnel at home. This is just making it easier for the snow not to get all over the place. It does take a little bit of shaking because the snow is thick and it gets stuck, but it is possible and it's actually really fun to watch. Have your kids watch. It makes it look like it's snowing on our Christmas trees. Give the jar a little shake, and now we have a snow globe ornament to put straight on the tree. For our next DIY, we're going to be making a candy cane express sign. So I grabbed this little box sign. Dollar Tree usually has these for every season and they have many to choose from. It didn't really matter what the saying said because we were going to be covering it in spray paint, but we needed something to attach our window clings. The only difference this time around is we are not going to be taking the clings off the backing. We're going to be cutting it straight from the paper. Leaving the backing on is going to give this some more structure. If we just put the clings on our board, they would be very flimsy. So I'm just finishing this cut and then we are going to be spray painting our board. Once our board is dry, we are now going to attach our clings to our board using some super glue. This is the reason why we needed to leave our backing on, because the clings would just not adhere very well to our board without any sort of structure. To give this sign a little bit of dimension, I'm going to be super gluing some of our extra beads to our train. This is just to show that it's connected. It also helps our little flaw because I do not have all 4 pieces of the train where it shows they are connected. So I'm just adding the beads to make them connected and to make it like a more 3D effect. For our next DIY, we're going to be making an elf cam ornament. We're going to need some faux snow, a flat ornament, camera lens, and an elf headband. The first thing I did off camera was I sprayed some Mod Podge into our ornament and just sprinkled some of our faux snow around. I didn't want to make a full-blown glitter ornament, so I just put a little bit in there. The next thing I did was I unscrewed our lens from our clip. We do not need that clip, so we are just going to be super gluing our lens straight onto our ornament and let it dry. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be deconstructing our headband. I took the hat off of our headband and I'm going to be super gluing it on the ring of the ornament. Give it a little bit of pressure just so it sticks. I put some super glue on our elf ears, and to make it easier, I attached it to the seams of the ornament just so it sticks on a lot easier. And off camera, I made this little vinyl sticker and I just put elf cam just so you know exactly what it is, and attached a little hanger on the back. Super, super cute. And last but not least, we have our personalized buffalo plaid stocking. For this, I just added some heat transfer vinyl. I put mommy just so it'd be easy to read, and it's as simple as that. It makes it super cute. Get one for every single person in the family so you're all matching. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching our 10 DIYs from Dollar Tree Christmas edition. If you have any more suggestions on things that we should make for this year, please leave them down below in the comments section. I'll see you next time.